of your job? What is it exactly you're doing? I am. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about my handshake. It doesn't matter. I'm right in front of you. As long as they can hear what you're saying, to the ignorance you're talking about, it don't matter. If it's going like this, up and down, they can still hear you. It doesn't. They don't care. They care about what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because there has to be a point where y'all stop creating crimes because y'all don't like what people say to y'all. You feel me? Obviously not. You said right now that I'm cussing and that I'm being loud. So how does that? So my language, cussing, which is a free speech, by the way, right? And me getting loud, it's like, but how do you define my decimal level? I don't define it. But that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to create a crime because of my decimal level of my voice. Create a crime. Yeah, that's what I said. No, I'm not trying to create. But that's what you just said. We'll wait and see. If the owner of this building doesn't want you here, but they never came out and said nothing. Maybe they're in the neighborhood. Maybe they're coming by. Because y'all calling them. Because y'all soliciting the trespass. Yeah. Oh, and you admitted it. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So y'all solicit trespasses. You know what I'm saying? And look, here it goes. They went and called the lady. They went and called them to trespass me. See? And he just admitted that that's what they went to go do. Yeah, you know? And no, that's not how trespasses work. No. No, you have to commit a crime first. No, you don't. So you can just kick me off because you don't like crime first. No, you don't. This works. No. No, you have to commit a crime first. No, you don't. So you can just kick me off because you don't like me. Yeah. Yeah. That's 100% right.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Resistance. And if you're in this live stream right now, it's about to go down. We all the way in Fort Worth, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. Fort Worth PD. Okay, let me just put the channel name up real quick so y'all know where to go to see this tyranny and corruption. There you go. Manuel Mata. Got one subscriber, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to subscribe right now, okay? Because from what I just seen right there was enough to want me to dig into some more of this shit. Shout outs to Denise Spees, Renetta Williams, Levelwise to See. Appreciate y'all. Like I said, this is the channel name. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and show some love. We about to get into this video. So basically, Fort Worth PD, they changed their own policy when it comes to a private citizen requesting a complaint form on a police officer. All right, I'm not going to say too much. I want y'all to look at this video. Hopefully, I could get Manuel up here by the end of the video so he can explain and give you some more information on what he's been going through. Okay, this is a follow-up to some things that happened prior in the past. So hopefully Manuel can come up here and talk a little bit more after the video's over. But it ain't nothing else to do but get straight into the video. Hit the likes! Everybody about to get killed out here. Like it for everybody. All right, here we go. We at the video right here. This is Manuel walking up to Fort Worth, Texas PD, Police Department. As you can see, he's in the parking lot area, just record, and all this is public. We pay for it, okay? So anybody who thinks from the gate, from the beginning of this video that, you know, he may be in the wrong for walking in the parking lot, no, he pays for that out of his own pocket. Okay, just like you guys. Shout out to Oregon Road. What's going on? Just inspecting the parking lot, looking at the vehicles. This is the part where he's going into the police station. Totally legal with the camera recording. Shout out to Will Pruitt. What's going on, bro? Shout out to Patrick Bellamere. He says if you file a complaint, they will put you in restraints.
Do y'all have complaint forms? Can I have 3 of them? So y'all don't.
All right, so he's at the front counter of the police station. This is a civil worker, a civil employee who's working for the city. She's working the front desk for, basic questions, and especially when it comes to somebody coming in to file a complaint, she should assist with that. But listen to what, the interaction of what she had to say with Manuel.
Do y'all have complaint forms? Can I have 3 of them? So y'all don't provide people with complaint forms no more. That's not what I asked you.
He asked, "Do you guys provide complaint forms anymore?" She said, "You can call."
No, I asked if y'all no longer give papers. Well, can you make a copy of some or something? How does that make sense?
Shout out to Independent First Amendment Auditor. He just asked, can he share his YouTube link? Go for it, bro. Shout outs to him. I seen your video today. Actually, I seen the thumbnail of the video. I'm planning to look at it. I've been checking you out, Independent First Amendment Auditor. Shout outs to you.
So y'all don't have no complaint forms? That doesn't make any sense.
All right, simple. You have a private citizen coming into the police station asking for complaint forms. You have the civil worker on the other side of the desk saying she doesn't have any complaint forms and she doesn't know where to get them from. It gets deeper, y'all.
I need 3 complaint forms. But I'm standing in front of you. Okay, let's start this over again, okay? What is your job description? An office assistant? So if people come to this office and ask for assistance, you won't give it to them? You're telling me to go somewhere else.
So he asked her what was her role behind that glass right there. And she said office assistant, okay? But she's sitting behind the glass at the front desk. And this man is asking for a complaint form. And he is not getting any help when it comes to that.
You're standing right here. Call who? So we're not able to come down here to the police station and file complaints on Fort Worth police officers anymore. Yeah, please do that because I need to be 100% sure that when I walk away. What do you mean there's nobody down there? Don't you have a sergeant or a lieutenant here?
So she's asking for a higher up to come down to assist Manuel. And you'll see who that is in a second.
Got all this. They got a vaccine checklist. You could do, but you can't file a complaint here.
So as you can see, they have all kinds of pamphlets, all kinds of literature for vaccines, anything you need, except for police complaint forms.
So y'all don't give out complaint forms to people no more? Huh?
Did you see what she just brought out, ladies and gentlemen? And she said, this is all we have.
So y'all don't give out complaint forms to people no more?
Wow, she just slapped down a business card.
And who approved that? Who's your sergeant's name?
We don't have complaint forms.
Sergeant Russell? Yes. You know I can. Yeah. Because there's a thing that's called the y'all violating the due process. Right? When people have a complaint against a police officer, that's what the police that's what this place is for. It's not for y'all to say, well, we don't deal with it here. We need to send it over here. That doesn't make sense. If I have a complaint on 3, 4 police officers that are out of this office right here, why can't I get a complaint form to complain against them? That's not what I asked you. But you said you went over there and asked the sergeant why. So he didn't give you an answer why? Now you said his name is Russell, right? Sergeant Russell. I know who that is. Yeah, I got him on video. That's why I need these complaints, because one complaint is on him. And for him to say no, not accept it, that's wrong. That's wrong, and you know it. Don't protect him, because when it comes on you, he's not going to protect himself for you. He's not going to sit in front of you. So you're refusing to give me 3 complaint forms. You're telling me Sergeant Russell, the one I have the complaint on, told you to call somebody, right? Yeah, please.
So now she decided to go get a sergeant or a captain. She said she was going to do that before, but she came out with a business card in replace of a police complaint form, ladies and gentlemen. Understand, this man is here for a police complaint form. He's going to the police station. He has a problem with officers from this police station, and he's going there to file a complaint on these police officers. And this is the trouble that he goes through.
Don't worry about it then. Yeah. So you're refusing to talk to me. So y'all no longer. No, I don't need to go outside. I'm talking to you.
So as you can see, the sergeant just came out, right? He trying to breeze passing and take the conversation outside. That he needs to conduct within the police station. But the police officer, just like gangs do, okay, they want to handle business outside, not where they conduct business at, but outside. They want to take it outside. And shout outs to Manuel, because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, he stayed firm. He did not falter, and he held his ground. Shout outs to this dude, man. Y'all need to check him out.
So y'all no longer. No, I don't need to go outside. I'm talking to you right here. Don't worry about it then. Yeah. So you're refusing to talk to me. That's not the way this goes.
He said I would talk to you.
That's not the way this goes.
If you go outside. This is a police officer telling somebody who needs help as far as a complaint form. He's saying to him that I'll talk to you if you go outside. What type of shit is going on in Fort Worth?
I came to get 3 complaint forms.
We don't have complaint forms.
Y'all don't hand people complaint forms no more? When did that happen? I didn't ask you that. I said, when did this happen? That people can no longer walk into police.
He just pointed to the business card that the man has in his hand. He said that is complaint form.
So y'all don't hand people complaint forms no more? When did that happen? I didn't ask you that. I said, when did this happen?
Shout out to Cody High Roller.
Into police station and ask for police to ask for complaint forms on police officers. That is the complaint form. When did it switch to giving people a card? Let me see. Let's see this. So I can no longer come in here. I can no longer come in here and file a police report on your police officers. Well, that would be an IAD complaint. If you'd like to bro.
Shout out to Cody High Roller. You definitely could join the chat. I'm expecting Manuel Mata to come up as well. But I want to play the video first. Let's watch the video so we can see it without any interruptions. And I have Manuel coming up as well. And you said that you was at this police station. Yeah, come on up, bro. Let's talk about it. Wait till the videos are done. I got one more after this.
I need complaint forms.
We have no complaint forms.
So y'all don't hand them out to the public no more?
No, sir. We don't hand out complaint forms.
But y'all got this where y'all could apply for patrol watch, vaccination. Bro.
Are y'all hear what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Listen to this.
Forms on police officers.
That is the complaint form.
When did it switch to giving people a card?
Let me see. Let's see. This.
So I can no longer come in here. I can no longer come in here and file a police report on your police officers.
What police? Well, that would be an IAD complaint.
Shout out to Made Man BA.
I need complaint forms.
We have no complaint forms.
So y'all don't hand them out to the public no more?
No, sir.
I'm going to pause this real quick. I got Manuel Mata, and I just had somebody else come in. Like I said, I'm going to bring everybody on after these videos, and we're going to talk about this. Shout outs to both of y'all. They get backstage right now. I'm not going to bring them on after the videos are done.
We don't hand out complaint forms.
But y'all got this where y'all could apply for patrol watch, vaccination check, driver's crash report.
Wow.
Y'all got all these things right here where people can walk in and get them.
Everything except for a complaint form.
Complaint forms on police officers that you're supposed to, get in line.
Shout out Chimichero.
So who gave this order?
It's not me. This comes from the police department.
I'm asking you. Somebody signed that, right? And said from now on, listen to what I'm explaining to you. Somebody signed that to approve it to where it's no longer an issue where we come up here and ask for a police report or a police complaint.
Okay.
Who signed that to where y'all can give this paper?
You would have to talk to if you want to complain to somebody, we have an internal affairs department. That's always been around.
But you're not understanding what I'm saying, though. The thing is, I'm supposed to be able to walk in here and get complaint forms and leave with them.
It's never been the situation.
Wow. He said that's never been the situation there in Fort Worth PD. It's never been a situation for somebody to come in the police department and leave out with a police complaint form, ladies and gentlemen. It's never been the situation.
The thing is, I'm supposed to be able to walk in here and get complaint forms and leave with them.
It's never been the situation.
Wow. It's never been a situation. It's not never since he's worked there.
But do you understand the law, though, right?
Well, I do understand.
How this works, right?
I do understand.
So you're telling me that we can no longer come here and get police complaint forms?
That is correct.
Wow.
Who gave? Let me see the card. And who gave y'all this to give out?
The police department.
You keep saying that, but there's someone in charge of this.
There's a number out there.
So basically said the police department are the ones who made up this business card for private citizens to come in and receive when they want to make a complaint against an officer.
Feel free to call that number.
No, I need to know. You said the police department. Is there somebody specifically with that title that gives these things? Who is it?
All internal affairs. Like I discussed. It's internal affairs.
So let me get this straight. If I have a complaint on one of your officers that you supervise, and I come down here and try to get a complaint form, you're not giving them to people. Answer my question. You are not giving them to people.
Are you going to listen to my answer to your question?
I'm asking you something specific.
If you
do not, if we come in here and ask for a complaint form, you do not give it to us.
There are 0 complaint forms. If you would like to file a complaint against an officer, if it is one of any officer in the city of Fort Worth, I can file that complaint for you. And all I'll do is take your information, get the general consensus of what you're trying to say, and I'll send it.
So basically, he has to tell his business of what happened with the officer that he has the complaint with in order for them to receive any information. This is crazy. No complaint form for him to write his own story down, what happened. He has to give it to the sergeant. It has to be given to him. He writes it down. This is what he's saying. He writes it down.
But there has to be a paperized
complaint against an officer. If it is one of any officer in the city of Fort Worth, I can file that complaint for you.
He can file the complaint for him.
And all general consensus of what you're trying to say, and I'll send it to IAD.
But there has to be a paper I sign.
There's zero paper you sign.
So how is it my complaint getting turned in if there's no paper? And you're saying that you're going to tell them.
Computers.
How do they know?
Computers.
But if I'm not signing anything that's saying, yes, this is me saying, go ahead and tell them.
Listen, all I did was we'll take your information, put it in a computer system, it will go to our internal affairs department, and it gets handled that way.
Okay, well, I need, do you give, names and badge numbers?
Shout outs to Leo McGuire. The Constitution matters as well. Shout outs to TCM. But Leo McGuire says police investigating police officers does not work. Texas law enforcement is full of tyrants. Fuck the police.
For your officers?
Well, no, not at the moment. I don't know what you're talking about.
If I show you a video, will you be able to identify them?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, so basically at this point, any kind of complaint he has to put in has to be verbally given to this sergeant, and he submits it to IA. Okay, what a hell of a channel right there. What a hell of a fucking channel to go through just to submit a complaint form. I'm pretty sure 99.9% of those complaint forms don't even make it past the sergeant's desk. Right now, Manuel is he's like I said, this is a follow-up. He's asking for a complaint form because he's had situations within Fort Worth for a while. So he's showing him the information so he can get the sergeant to identify the police officers that he wants to complain on.
Yeah.
How about that? I have no idea who those officers are.
You have no idea.
No, they're this big in the video.
You ain't finna do shit. You not finna do nothing.
Shout outs Cody H. I see you, bro. I got you and Manuel backstage. I'm gonna bring y'all in after this video. It's a couple more minutes. We got a second video to play as well.
He's driving this car.
Okay. So what were they doing to you?
What's he here for? Stupid bitches. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Shout outs Level Wise to see.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I started recording you when we came over here. So you want to talk about what are you going to do?
Shout outs Will Pruitt.
Yep.
That's an officer. So
What's their name?
what's your complaint?
What is their name?
So before he want to know he desperately wants to know what the complaint is instead of this man being able, it's his constitutional right to be able to submit his own complaint and keep it private. You know, that sergeant doesn't need to know what the complaint is, but he desperately wants to know what the complaint is.
And there's another one too. I need his name too. And his badge number.
That's the business card right there. If you go to Fort Worth, Texas Police Department right now to ask for a police complaint form, this is what you're going to receive right here. That right there is what you're going to receive. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you go up in there, you're not getting a piece of paper to fill out to explain what happened to you. You're not going to fill that out. You're going to get that right there. Or you could submit verbally what happened to that goddamn sergeant that just went in office, and he's going to send it straight to IA. That's how it goes in Fort Worth, Texas, ladies and gentlemen.
It's crazy, man.
All right, we waiting for him to come back out.
I know why they took it from you. Because y'all like to hide the video. I know why they took it from you. Because y'all like to hide stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like to delete stuff, false reports, stuff like that. That's what these charges are for. The videos you just saw, they made up fake charges. I got arrested for them. I went to jail for them. I got one dismissed. The one you seen, I got it dismissed. Because it isn't in y'all fucking training shit to run people over with y'all cars.
And if y'all want to see that, I already put the channel up there. Y'all know where to go at. If y'all want to see where the police cruiser made this man fall off his bike, y'all know where to go at. I showed y'all the channel. Do I need to show it again? He got 2 subscribers, me and somebody else, Manuel Mata.
Questions, y'all come.
All right, so that's that right there. We got another video, but I'm going to pull Manuel up. Manuel, what's going on? Cody, what's
Hey, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's crazy, right? I told you. Hey, but it's kind of weird that that how they do that, right? If they don't like what you're saying or they don't agree with what you're saying, how they
Right.
use businesses like to trespass you. And once you leave their property, you're fair game to them. And that's how they do it.
So, without giving too much of the reason why you're there giving a complaint, give us a brief description of why you were there and why you were really there for a complaint form.
Because and it's crazy too, because this place and where the reason I'm going there is like maybe across the street behind it. Like it's a QT store. And I was recording them because I record them too at nights, and I was recording the incident, and one of them was started following me. So I didn't go straight home. I went to a QT thinking it's bright light, and this is like 2, 3 in the morning, right? They don't like people to see what they're doing around that time, you know? So I ended up there. So they made a big old issue, right? About a light, a bike light, right? And the thing that got me about that is the reason he started and he was able to be like, well, I can because of a light on my bike, but I turned it off. It's one of those that you can turn on and off, right? So me and him were going back and forth, and it's crazy. Like at first, I'm like, okay, I get it. Yeah, okay, that's cool.
Let me stop you real quick just to make it clear. You saying that there was a discrepancy because of a light on your bicycle, or not on your bicycle, or not on the bicycle. Either way, he just had a discrepancy about a light not being on the bicycle. You saying?
Yeah, because he didn't see it shining on him. You know what I'm saying? And so
how did it rise to the point where you had to file a complaint on? You needed to go to the police department to file a complaint on them
because they went inside the QT store, just like he did right in the video, try to go and help get somebody to trespass me. That's what they did. They went to QT and got the guy to trespass me. So I had to leave, right? So when I crossed the street, like I said, the sergeant was the one who hit me, who tried to hit me, and I swerved him and I fell over. And I have that part on video. But the other part.
I seen that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just thinking. I'm just replaying it in my head because he was real smooth with it, and all of a
Yeah,
sudden,
yeah, yeah.
I
And
just seen you like lose control of the bike and just straight
yeah,
fall on the ground, and you was upset about that. Really upset.
yeah. So I was like, man, I ain't trying. And to me, they were trying to hurt me. So I just kept going, right?
Right.
And that's what made them mad, right? That's what got them. And to me, if you can't maintain your composure to do your job, you shouldn't have it, because
Right.
what you're doing is hiding behind something like what is it? They try to tell me qualified immunity, and the way they try to write it up, like he really didn't have a reason to mess with me. Just the fact that he didn't like what I said to him,
Wait a
because
minute.
he
He
wanted to
told
have.
you that nothing was going to happen to him because of his qualified immunity.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what
Mm-hmm.
he said. That's why I'm telling you, whenever all this situation happened, I made it down the street. I got away from him, but the same police officer I'm arguing with hit me with his patrol car to get me to stop. You know what I'm saying? And that was
Right.
the whole thing. After that, I didn't say nothing to him. I got mad. I didn't give him my name until I got to jail. They didn't
Mm-hmm.
even know who I was. And it just frustrated me because I asked for medical and they wouldn't do it. So I just wanted to know, because there was the only two, but there was more officers on the scene. But it's like I have to start all over, and it's just crazy that they make it harder for you to get the things you need to get started, right? To get them to be able to held accountable. And it's crazy that even after the fact, because I'm pretty sure they know they have the body cam footage. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
it's like, come on, dude. You should be willing to help me. Like, if you're not protecting bad cops, why is it so hard to get like assistance to be like, he did something wrong? And just like I went to jail, I whatever, right? I was held accountable for a crime, supposedly, right? So why can't it be like that with them? You know, and it's
Mm.
crazy. It
So
takes a
look,
lot.
I got the second video up, and it shows
Okay.
that you're outside the police station, right? So I'm about to
Yeah.
play this in a minute. How did this end up you being outside from being inside to going outside?
Okay, because whenever my phone died on this part, so I had to stop that phone and turn another one that I had, but I really didn't want to stay inside because I didn't trust them. So I
Mm,
started working outside because I know there's a camera outside.
okay.
So that's when this video started.
All right, I'm about to get into that. Cody, what's going on?
What's up, man? I'm
All right.
kind of new to this. I seen you were talking about Fort Worth. What
Yeah.
division was this?
Well, let me give you a brief description of my channel and what I do. I basically expose corrupt cops. I expose the tyranny and corruption within the police force, and I try to give a basic rundown of your rights that we should know. People out in the street, everyday people that's out in the street. I try to give them a basic rundown of our rights and what we should know and what the police can't do to us. Not what we think they can do to us, or if it's iffy, a toss up, or whatever. What they can't do to us.
Right,
And
I'm sub to your channel, man. I think you were talking about Fort Worth a couple weeks ago too.
you know what, bro? I talked about Fort Worth maybe about 5 or 6 times since my channel's been up.
Yeah, I go out here and film the cops too. That's why I was asking Manuel what division that was, because I've been filming the cops out here for about a year in Fort Worth.
Yeah, this the one right off of Hempfield and Magnolia. It's right on the corner.
Oh, you're talking about the Central Division.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yep. Yeah, I'm right in your same area.
Y'all need to hook up. Y'all need to hook up,
Yeah.
and if y'all could grab more guys with cameras, it'd be better, because from what we've watched right here,
we got them. We got Caroline in Fort Worth. She has 20, I want to say 23 or 24,000 subs, and films the police. I've been on quite a few videos with her, and we have Harvey Freebird, which I also know personally, and he has, I want to say 5,000 subs.
Okay.
I've got about 1,500 subs on my channel, filming the cops out here. But he's right, as far as filing a complaint.
That's the name of your channel, Cody H, right?
Cody High Roller is the name of my channel.
Okay, make sure you put that in the chat so everybody can go to it. Shout outs Wake Up America and shout outs Joe Black and who else? Who else did I say? 1 second, guys. PJ Foltz. Shout outs to PJ Foltz. Appreciate y'all. Look, let's get into the second video. It gets juicier. You know, they just start talking crazy out their mouth.
Peace. And what was it again that I did? That you said I was disturbing the peace for?
They said he was disturbing the peace.
It's not against the law. It's not against the law either. Yeah. So what is this?
He said it's not against the law, and the police officer's response was, "We'll see. We will see."
Detained or something? No, you're free to go. Well, then what is this we'll see shit? We'll see what? See how y'all can create crimes? No. So, I mean, what are you going to do? Nothing. I'm just standing here like you are. See, but I can, though. Oh, I can too.
Yo, hey, are you sure that's a police officer, bro? Because if you ask me, I'd tell you that's Billy Bob Thornton. I'm keeping, I mean, from the voice to the looks and everything, you know, he goes up and down. He fluctuates on his weight.
Hey,
what
but
road?
this dude is a trip though, man, because he gave me he gave me a badge number and so like 2 different numbers. It's a trip.
Wow.
Officer Slingblade.
But I can, though. Oh, I can. But you're not on the job, though? Yeah. So this is part of your job? Yeah. And what is this exactly you're doing? I am. Don't worry about it.
So now he wants to attack. See, he doesn't like being recorded. This is the thing where I could break this part down real good. He's mad as hell. He is boiling inside that he's being recorded. So now he wants to attack you. He wants to, he just mentioned, hold the camera still. But he want to attack his, you know, his physical, let's just say. He trying to say he can't hold the camera right. Hold the camera still if you want to put some good work out, he's saying. He's a piece of shit.
Don't worry about my handshake. It doesn't matter. I'm right in front of you. As long as they can hear what you're saying, to the ignorance you're talking about, it don't matter. If it's going like this, up and down, they can still hear you. It doesn't. They don't care. They care about what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because there has to be a point where y'all stop creating crimes because y'all don't like what people say to y'all. You feel me? Obviously not. You said right now that I'm cussing and that I'm being loud. So how does that? So my language, cussing, which is a free speech, by the way, right? And me getting loud, it's like, but how do you define my decimal level? I don't define it. But that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to create a crime because of my decimal level of my voice. Create a crime. Yeah, that's what I said. No, I'm not trying to create. But that's what you just said. We'll wait and see. If the owner of this building doesn't want you here, but they never came out and said nothing.
If the owner of this building doesn't want you here, we're going to smoothly trespass your ass. That's what they do. That's crazy. Like you said, they commit no crime. What are y'all seeking a trespass for? Because obviously they don't like the fact that you're a nuisance to them. You're annoying. And no matter how much has been proven in the courts, no matter how annoying, how much of a nuisance, it's your part. It's protected under the Constitution for all of us to do this. Go to the camera, we can record, and we definitely can record government officials. And no matter what, they always find a way to keep us from doing it.
That's crazy.
Maybe they're in the neighborhood. Maybe they're coming by. Because y'all calling them. Because y'all soliciting the trespass. Yeah. Oh, and you admitted it. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So y'all solicit trespass. You know what I'm saying? And look, here it goes. They went and called the lady. They went and called them to trespass me. See? And he just admitted that that's what they went to go do.
Shout out Ehlers Antonio.
No, that's not how trespasses work. No. No, you have to commit a crime first. No, you don't. So
wow. Wow. This guy.
See what I mean?
dumbest fucking cap that I ever heard speak. No, you don't have to commit a crime to be trespassed. So, like, you're on public property, okay? You're on public property. I guess he's referring to if you were on a private dwelling, around the dwelling or whatever. No, you don't have to commit that crime, an actual crime to be trespassed. You trespassing yourself is the crime. So you would receive a verbal warning and be told to leave. That's how it's supposed to go. Okay, but not here at this police station. He's speaking of something that's, totally different. They were riding down the block and they seen you around a private dwelling. Yeah, they could trespass you. Yeah, you didn't commit a crime as you was walking around that private dwelling, but it's enough for you to get trespassed for being there, especially if the owner complains about it. Anyway, you're on public
This is
property.
the Quick Trip on Hemphill, because I go to that Quick Trip every day, actually. Yeah, there is a sidewalk that goes all the way around it. And then there's like an alleyway with some apartments.
Yeah.
I believe that has a sidewalk on it too.
Yeah.
But if you're on the sidewalk, I don't believe that's owned by Quick Trip. That's public easement.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man. That's crazy. He's on public property. He's telling him he doesn't have to commit a crime.
That's not the crazy part. The crazy part is when they try to tell me it's private because they're renting it from somebody else.
I gotta hear that. Let's play this. Shout out to Bobby Dennis.
Yeah.
Yes, that's 100% right.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's getting bad out here, man.
Crazy.
I've been having the same problems as you are with the following complaint. I stumbled across I'll let the video play out too.
So y'all can solicit trespassers.
If the owner doesn't want you on his
And that's not what I asked you.
If the owner doesn't want
I
you on
said,
his property,
can y'all solicit trespassers?
I need some understanding about this public lobby that you was in. How is it private property? I'm sorry, Cody. I think I heard Cody saying something earlier. I didn't.
Yeah, we've been having that problem here. In the courthouse too. I was up there. I've been battling a case up there for the past year, and I was up there doing some paperwork, making sure my paperwork was filed rather, and I was doing around to make sure everybody was all right. Because
So
but I stumbled across this old lady getting bullied by a court bailiff, and he ends up putting his hands on me, and I got the woman over internal affairs to say on camera that unless you're been trespassed from a property or detained or lawfully under arrest, they don't have a right to put their hands on you. This bailiff put his hand right in my chest and was pushing on me. So I said I wanted to file a complaint. I went up to the courthouse on Monday. I went to the DA's office because they said it's on the third floor. They said you have to go file it on the third floor. I asked where to file it at. They told me, you have to, they had 2 police come in and escort me out, tell me I have to go talk to the supervisor. Supervisor tells me I have to go talk to internal affairs across the street. I go talk to them. They say, no, you can't file that here. That's a judge's bailiff. You got to file that in the court, at the courthouse. In the meantime, that's when I got her to admit that the officer violated the use of force policy. So when I got back, I went back to the same place I was at before, and they said, all right, well, we're going to have you talk to the sergeant now. So the same 2 guys that escorted me out the first time escort me out again. I go talk to the sergeant, try to voice my complaint, say I want to file a complaint. He said what I was doing was interfering with his duties, basically threatened me with arrest and closed the door. Then I went to the district clerk's office, and the district clerk had some guy come out and tell me, you have to file your complaint with the court coordinator. The court coordinator, only thing she does is file court dates for people. And he says, well, you can do that, or you can write a letter to the judge about it. But they have it set up in that courthouse where those bailiffs, they start acting out. They're trying to make it to where they can't be complained on at all.
Right. Real quick, shout out Free Church Press. Sorry for muting you, Cody. I got to say something real quick to Manuel. Listen, they keep saying that public lobby you was in was private property. It was a private business. But being as though that that private business is conducting public business, which because they got a contract with the police department, right?
Yeah.
That makes it public, right? That should make
Yeah.
it
And you see, that's why then people didn't come out and tell me to get trespassed, because I'm not stupid. You know what
right.
I'm saying?
And he's saying this is private property, but police business is being handled in this lobby that they're claiming to have, that they're claiming to be private property. But if whoever's a private owner is whoever the private owner that's in conjunction with the police department just made his situation public.
Yeah.
It's not true. So y'all can solicit trespassers.
If the owner doesn't want you on his property.
And that's not what I asked you.
If the owner doesn't want
I
you on
said,
his property,
can y'all solicit trespassers? So even if I'm
I
not,
don't care what you call it.
even if I'm not committing a crime,
He said, I don't care what you call it. You call it whatever you want. This is what we doing.
I care what you call it.
even if I'm not committing a crime, you can go in there and tell them to trespass.
No, we can't tell them to. But if we
But
ask
look, that's what he's doing.
they don't.
That's
Shout
what
out
he's doing
Nico.
right there. Look,
Nico
that's
Argotti.
what he's doing.
So, like I said earlier, I said we don't have. This is a private facility, a public-private facility.
But I'm right here with the police department.
Meaning this business, this actual physical property is owned by a private entity, right? That the police department rents.
Well, then that
Wow.
makes him.
I'm sorry to cut you off on this video, bro, but it doesn't matter. Being as though that's the fact, it made it public. You dig what I'm saying? It made it
Yeah, I
public.
already know. Yeah.
This actual physical property is owned by a private entity, right? That the police department rents.
Well, then
He
that.
said that the police are, I'm pretty sure you guys can't hear that. I'm sorry about that, but it's the audio on the video when it comes from other people talking. But he's saying that this is what this area, this lobby area, office area is what the police department rents. So being as though they're renting it from a private person, they're on private property at a police station.
That makes them. Hey, look, bro. I mean, you can say all that, but he just admitted to soliciting
Johnny F.
trespass,
Face.
that it's okay for y'all to do that.
It's one thing if you're asking, hey, are we begging this person?
Joe Black.
But you went before you went in there. I asked you, right?
I'm going to see if the owner wants you to criminal trespass on the property.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's you telling them to do it.
No, it's not.
Look, you can do all.
So asking them is basically seeking a trespass, intimidating with their uniform and badge and gun, because they know there's 90%. I'm not even going to say 90%. That's very inaccurate. But there's an immense amount of bootlickers in the world, and they know when they confront bootlickers that they're pretty much going to get what they want. So they're talking about they're asking. You're asking for what? The man didn't do anything. But they're creating a crime, just like Manuel said, they're trying to create a crime to get him out of there.
All that you want. I did not commit a crime. I came in here and got names for my shit, right?
All right. You got what you need to for the
Yeah, but I don't have to. But I'll have to if I don't commit a crime. Just because you don't want me here and you don't want me here does not mean y'all could create something to get me to leave because y'all don't like what I'm doing. That's not how it works. If you don't have a problem with me, then go back inside.
You got your information.
No one's talking to you. Shut up, man. I'm talking to your supervisor, man. So if this isn't a problem with what I just did, then why are you sitting here telling me these people are going to trespass me? How? It's all on tape, dude. But so there's a decimal level on my voice. No, that's not what I asked you. See, what you think and what you...
What did he say? He could tell when something's loud.
Yeah.
Well, see, here's the thing. For people who don't know, shout out to Kevin Spade. What's up? For people who don't know, if you're going through something, if you have a complaint, and if you're receiving this much resistance from the police when it comes to trying to get a complaint form, or if you're out here in front of the police station recording, which is protected under the Constitution, and you're upset about what they're doing to you at like they doing what they're doing to him in this video, they cannot use your voice as a crime. Meaning they can't say you're being disorderly because of the volume, how high your voice is, because you're upset and complaining about something. Nobody, there's not too many people who are upset and speak in barely in a whisper tone. Mostly people are upset, especially when it comes to the police. They're yelling and screaming. And basically yelling and screaming, ladies and gentlemen, is part of your First Amendment when you're being treated this way by the police. They can't come down on that.
You feel is not law. You know what I'm saying? It's all on tape. But so there's a decimal level on my voice.
I can tell when something's loud.
See, what you think and what you feel is not law.
See, it's the difference, okay? A person, a human being, when they're protesting, they can speak as loud as they want. Now, when you got 4 dudes in the car rolling down the street, dumping the latest beats, that's a disorderly, okay? That's breaking the noise ordinance, okay? A human being cannot break the noise. You cannot be charged for breaking it. Why do you think people be out there with bullhorns so they can be louder, more people can hear them, okay? You can't charge nobody because of the loudness of their voice.
That's like saying.
Shout out to Johnny F. Face. Appreciate you, bro. Good looking out. What you were saying, Manuel?
That's like saying I'm going to call the police on the churches when the bell rings because it's disorderly. It's too loud.
Right. Come on, man. They tripping.
Yeah. What you feel is not law. You know what I'm saying? So for you to say my voice got loud, and I've been talking the same way since I got here.
Shout outs Dreamland More.
And for you to say, oh, I don't like it, that's your fucking fault. Then quit and get another job so you don't have to put up with how people talk to you when they're upset about police officers running them the fuck over.
One of those officers ran you over.
Yeah.
Which one?
The fucking bald-headed one. Young.
Well, Young is not bald.
Well, whoever the fuck he is. I just showed you the video, bro. After I just showed you this, right? And I'm telling you, it happened right here. They got me trespassed from this place. They went inside and did what y'all did. They went inside the QT and told the guy to trespass me. And they came outside and said, you have to leave. Just like y'all trying to do. Right? And when I went across the street, the same sergeant, this one, was it Young? Right? Sergeant Young went across the street, right? And waited for me. And when I cried across the street, he tried to run me over. I went all the way down there.
Well, he tried to run you over. He tried to run the park.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. Don't interrupt me because your narrative is not going to fit, right? Because look, I left from there. The sergeant tried to run me over to stop me with his vehicle. I went all the way down, right? I went all the way down. And I turned on Washington. That's when the other officer turned his emergency lights off, turned his headlights off, and ran me over. Y'all have the body cam footage of it.
And when you say ran you over, what actually happened? Did the vehicle touch you? When the vehicle, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about nothing that women. Yeah. Man, well, I don't want to confuse everybody in the chat and everybody.
Okay, go ahead.
But we're not talking about anything that was shown tonight in these 2 videos. We're talking about the reason why he's at this police station filing a complaint because he was at the store called the QT. He had interaction with the police officers, and it escalated all the way to the point that he was on his bicycle in the parking lot. And from what's seen in the video, the police cruiser rode by him real fast or rode behind him, and he lost balance on his bike and fell. Shout out to Eddie Raja. So, what part of the vehicle did the vehicle hit you at all, or was it just very close and you were scared and lost?
No. That's one incident. And when I told him I keep going all the way down, is I'm going down Rosedale, and when I turned left on Washington, is when the one who started the altercation with me he sped in front of him to cut me off. And when I crossed a certain street, that's when he turned his headlights off. He turned the red and white and blue lights off, and he hit me. Like he literally hit me.
What
Like
part?
that's how he stopped me. He ran me over with his car. That's how I got the case dismissed.
Mm. What part of the car hit you? The front, the bumper?
Yeah. Oh well, the side, because I was at the corner fixing to cross it, and that's when he came on the side of me, like right in front of me. And I where I hit was the tire, the side mirror, and his window.
Any injuries?
Yeah, but they wouldn't take me to the hospital. They took me straight to jail because I wouldn't tell them my name.
Wow. Did you end up going to the hospital?
No, I stayed in jail for like 50 something days.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. And then when I got out, tried to get a lawsuit on them. Everybody that I called told me that since there's no medical thing, like I didn't go to the hospital or they didn't take me, like there's no injury, basically. So the only thing that I can do is do the like a civil suit on them or something like that. I forgot what they were telling me. So it's like a big ongoing thing with these dudes. It's like they know like to go like how far, and it's crazy, man. Like to me it wasn't right. That's why I even told my lawyer, like I'm not signing for nothing. Because
Right.
it's like say for instance, okay, I jaywalked. That's like saying it's okay for them to go down, like say I made it across the street and go through an alley. So that's okay for them to go to the other side of the street and wait for me to come out the alley and hit me with their car to stop me. Like, no, it don't work like that. That's why I said there's not in their policy to use their cars to stop somebody.
All right. All right.
Okay, so did you go down internal affairs? It was on the complaint card. Did you contact internal?
Y'all just gave it to me, right?
No, contact number.
Yeah, you just gave it to me, right?
When did you say you get run over?
I think it was October.
October.
Yeah, because I had to do 52 days in jail,
Okay.
and then I got out. And when I started to do this, I got arrested again because I didn't want to take pictures of my tattoos.
Okay.
The lady said she was taking me to jail for some fucking no driver's license, and I ended up getting charged because I didn't let her take pictures of my tattoos when I was already in jail.
Okay.
So I came and got this, right? So I don't understand how it's a crime that y'all can turn this into a crime. You're telling me to leave. Oh my goodness. All right, well then y'all done, right?
So they done switched it up to that they told you that they offered you to
Yeah.
they offered for you to leave. But the
No,
whole
they offered to walk me
time
out.
they were scheming and trying to create something to actually charge you, or at the very least verbally trespass you from the police station when you didn't commit a crime at all.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
For what though? But what did I do to get trespassed? That's not how it works, dude. But what did I do to get trespassed? That's not how.
He said, "We'll let you know." You asked, "What did you do to get trespassed?" He said, "We'll let you know." The information should have been already given to him if you did something to be trespassed. First of all, you're on public property. You had business there. You got hit with a bunch of bullshit. You asked for a police complaint form and they give you a business card. Then they explain to you, well, we don't give out police complaint forms. If you want to put in a complaint, you can give it to me, the sergeant, and I'll send it straight to IA. I mean, what type of fucked up process is that? This is Fort Worth Police Department, Central Division, right, Manuel?
Yeah.
Central Division. This is how they operate. Well, I mean, DOJ should be on this. Somebody. How they're running their own program. Wow.
They did the same exact.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Cody.
I said they're doing the same exact thing at the downtown division too. They claim that they rent their property out from the Bass Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And me and a buddy, we did a video down there, and he has since tried to file a complaint. They won't let him file a complaint either. And they said the parking lot's private property now because they rent from the Bass Brothers. They claim it's public private property. They had Sundance Square security try to escort us out
Yeah,
of a police department.
I really truly believe they still can't do that. If they're trying to, and they also trying to put their offices in private buildings as well. You know, there'll be a big building in a center city area, and they'll have their offices in one of those buildings. And when it comes time for them being held accountable with a camera, they'll say to you, "Well, you're in a private building," but this is a public office. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're trying to trespass people from public property. That they won't let you file a complaint here anymore. You know, if you get, put in jail, they push your court date back extremely far because apparently the COVID-19 or something. They've enhanced a lot of charges, violent crimes, up a rank because of a national disaster declaration, which is also unlawful because it violates your due process rights. But yeah, this is horrible. What the Central Division did, they ran this guy over, and
Terrible.
I'm trying to think now of how he could sue him. He could probably. What do you guys think? What do you think we could possibly get a suit on these guys for running them over? I mean, it is a violation of the use of force. It's unlawful arrest. Might be able to get him for false arrest.
True.
Because I know that Quick Trip, and you have to really be acting out that Quick Trip to get kicked out.
Yeah, I don't know. We could. I could take a little poll from the chat if you guys want to see that video. Put 1 in. If not, put 2. We already been live for over an hour now, so it's up to y'all. Let me know because I was going to close soon, but. If you guys want to see the video for where he's at the police station to file a complaint for him, put 1 in the chat.
Do you understand what you're saying? You want me to get trespassed because you don't like what I just did? Because you said I cussed and raised my voice.
You make people feel uncomfortable when they try to come up here.
And this right here, what y'all doing, doesn't make people uncomfortable? In your opinion. In your opinion. I'm feeling uncomfortable, not you. Just like you said it, right? But so can you.
But we're not going.
Well, then why should I?
This is the building we work in. We want to make sure that people feel comfortable when they.
But I'm not.
This is the building they work in. They want to make sure people feel comfortable when they come into our building. But so basically, just bully you out the way. Basically, they're saying, "Look, we're bullying you out the way because we don't want your presence to have other people aware of what really supposed to go down. They don't want people to know. They want the message to be spread. They see you and doing what you're doing, recording and complaining about not being able to receive a basic complaint for. They don't want that to be put out there. So they'll bully you out the way and make up some bullshit. Wow, this is crazy. Fort Worth, Texas.
I'm comfortable because y'all just threatened me with arrest because I came to get information on your officers.
No one's asking you to stay here. No one's asking.
But you're.
Shout out Joe Black, the right to redress your grievance against the government, and they're not allowing you to do it.
Trying to make me leave. You're trying to get me trespassed.
If it comes down to it.
But why though?
Because you can't live here. This isn't a place that you stay. We're not set up. This isn't a lounge, okay? It's not a restaurant. It's not a lounge.
So let me get this straight. There's a time limit on public property.
You come here to do your business.
He done took it all the way to the point that of Manuel going in there to conduct business. First of all, I haven't even got past the fact that he couldn't receive a complaint form. They told him, we don't give complaint forms. You call IA or you take this business card. They didn't give the man a complaint form. And he said they don't give out complaint forms. And he said it's been that way ever since he worked there. These are cold-blooded pieces of shits.
And then you're expected to leave. Okay? We don't let people sit in the lobby all day.
But if y'all wouldn't have followed me out here, it would have ended.
Well, if we go back in
Exactly. Go back inside and find out. I promise you. Go back inside and I'll walk off. Fucking swear, man. These dudes are fucking stupid.
So what happened after that?
I took off. But there's another police officer that I ended up catching there, right? And he has a habit of like waving to me and like stuff like that on other videos that I have, right?
Mhm.
And that's why I told him, why don't you wave at me right now? You know what I'm saying? And it's like after that I left. I went to call that card they gave me. And that's even weird too. Like if you don't understand, like I'm not saying that I don't know all this stuff about like internet and like emails and all that stuff, right? So if you don't understand like what they're asking you, like to download this and then that's no longer valid, the web page is no longer up, and then you got to download something else.
Right.
Like what the
Right. And you being put through so much just to
yeah.
put and then that shouldn't take that should be simple. And
Yeah.
I mean that's the game. That's the game to deter you from making your complaint. They found a way to keep you, at bay.
The
They found a
loophole.
way to keep us all at bay. And it's more successful than not. They pull off more successes with it with not letting complaints get in.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, man,
It's just weird. Man. Like
I'm going to be going up there and trying to file a complaint for this guy, and I want to put a tracking number on mine to where I can find out what the outcome of it is, and see if they try to deny me too.
yeah, but I ended up calling the number because I didn't understand the whatever, so I called them, and somebody answered me, and I did. I talked to two people. So I filed the complaint on these officers, and then I asked for how to get the body cam footage and the police report, and they switched me to another number, and then they sent me to a website. So it's like
they were giving you the runaround to tell you to
Yeah.
go here, go there, and then eventually they'll start threatening you with arrest.
I
Or
mean,
telling you you're interfering or you're trespassing, you're causing disturbance, then they'll try to arrest you. But Fort Worth, I believe it's under this new mayor, because she ran being endorsed by the Police Officers Association.
yeah.
And I've been filming since before she became mayor. They used to let you file a complaint, but with the whole courthouse issue I'm having, they didn't let me file a complaint there. We wasn't allowed to file a complaint downtown. And now it looks like the Central Division. So I think they tried to eliminate being able to, people filing a complaint to where it'll look better on their officers, and perhaps use that as a way to try to get more money when the city council does the budget.
Yeah, because they don't have that many complaints filed against them.
Yep.
Because they turn it in. Internal Affairs doesn't.
Man, I live right down the street from that police station. If you get on my page, Cody High Roller, and look, my email is newsnowcody@gmail.com.
No.
I'll go down there with 2 or 3 people, all YouTubers, and we'll try to file a complaint for you.
Either. I live on Allen and Hemphill.
Shout outs Wolfie Glad.
You're over there beside 7-Eleven.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I go to that 7-Eleven almost every night.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get together sometime and go down there, I'll get Carolina, Fort Worth, and Harvey Freebird with me.
Okay.
And we'll all 4 go in on them.
All right.
Yeah, I need to go down there to
And
that police
if they
station.
don't, then we'll go file a lawsuit, or try to at least. They don't have the right to tell you you can't file a complaint and then threaten you with arrest.
Yeah, I know that, but that's how they do it. That's how they'll get somebody to help them create a crime, and then write it up like you was yelling, like just like they do. Like, I don't like the way you talk. I don't like you cussing. Like, it's crazy. Like, you should be able to tell them exactly how you feel about what they're doing to you. And it's like they want to shut you up, but shut up. They take you to jail. You're not able to fight back. You have to find loopholes within their loopholes. And it's just crazy. That's why I get frustrated sometimes. But I know what they want. They want me to go crazy, get crunk. But I'm not going to give them that. I'm going to fight them like this.
I'm trying to think of who we could possibly take that body cam footage of you getting ran over.
Hey,
maybe take it to the DA's office and say, "Hey, this officer."
Man, Will Mata, man, for standing strong, man. I appreciate you, bro. Like, it was a joy to watch you just stand firm like that, not falter. My fault, Cody, for cutting you off, bro. I cut Cody off.
Oh, you're good, man. Yeah, I just want to get. Yeah, I think we need to help this guy and try to get his complaint filed and find out what the outcome of it is, and maybe take that body cam footage and say, "Hey, this officer needs to be charged."
Definitely,
and then also film the whole thing.
At the police station as well.
Please, that's him right there. That's the dude. That's him right there.
I'm not even sure really how we could get a hold of the higher ups, but
they're not going to
chief and film him and see what he wants to do about it. But they've made it basically impossible to file a complaint here now.
Yeah.
In the federal court, I filed a federal lawsuit with them before and lost. They didn't even tell me my court date was, and they had like a 4-page argument on how people that are already out of jail should continue to pay them monthly fees, which is unconstitutional if you haven't been found guilty of a crime. They wrote like a 4-page response claiming on how that wasn't a violation and said I owe them money because I'm out on bond, but I've already paid my bond.
No, I'm out on bond right now.
You owe who bond? They're saying you owe bond, so it went against your federal filing.
When you get out on bond, they have you basically on probation. You got to report in every month. I got to report in every month while I'm bond and take a drug test.
Yeah, crazy.
And report to a bond officer. It's basically like just because you're accused of a crime, they automatically put you on probation without you even pleading guilty. And tell you have to pay them every month, even though you've already paid your bond. You're paying directly money to the county.
Yeah. And you can't plead innocent no more. You can either plead guilty or not guilty.
I mean, I'm pleading not guilty, and I'm trying to take my case to trial. But
what I'm saying is they took it away from it being guilty or innocent.
Shout outs KP Nature.
Hey,
I got this video up where you got hit by the car when you fell off the bike.
Yeah. Look, look, what this right here, what I caught right here was the first part. The sergeant was the one who made me fall off the bike. Right? This guy is the second car. I didn't get that thing because my phone fell and I had to go back and get it. But they have the body cam footage of when he hit me with his car. He even tried to say, "Why'd you run into my car?" after he did it.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was 2 of them. They did it. They tag teamed me. The sergeant, while I'm getting into it with this guy, the sergeant went across the street after because when I went to go record his car, what car he was in, that's when I'm assuming that's when they made the plan to go inside and get the guy to trespass, because as soon as he came back out, that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's crazy. So they tagged me. I got away from the sergeant, the first one, the one you see right here. The second one is the one that's not on my camera because I dropped it. I had to go back and look for it.
All right.
So
Go ahead. I know I say we're about to get into it. What you was about to say?
No, so that's what I was gonna say. Whenever this video ends, like all of a sudden, it's because my phone fell and it just cut off.
Oh, we got breaking news, y'all. Shout out to Wolfie Gladley, accountability inspector. He said he has a letter saying New Jersey State Police are investigating 2 officers from the arrest of southeastern PA and Wolfie Gladly. That's what's up, bro. So they got to go back into that case. They might possibly just, wow. That's what's up, Wolfie. All right, we're going to get into this video. This is Manuel Mata. This is the reason why he was at the police station to file a complaint for him.
Let me see, what you talking about? What you talking about? You gotta have a light on that bike and have it on the street, man. Alright. Okay. As far as traffic lights. Alright. You have a driver's license? It's not a car. It's a bicycle. It's not a car, dumbass. It's not a car. You're right. It's still a vehicle as far as Texas is concerned. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Have a light reflectors, man. Alright, man, whatever. Why you gotta be a dick, though? You're the one being the dick. You the one that started talking shit. I said, hey, man, get a light on that bike. No, man. You want to get a little fucking attitude. I remember you. Do you? Yeah, I remember you. Don't worry about it. I remember you. You on another video I got. Don't worry about it. It don't matter. I can't control that. Okay, I can't control that. Exactly. Don't it suck? You gotta have a light on that bike. Alright, I'll get one. I'll get one. You need to push on the street. Shut up, bitch. Okay. I don't have to do shit. Shut your bitch ass up. How about that? How about that? Record that on your fucking camera, faggot. Bitch. Shut up, ho. You ain't finna do nothing. That's my point. It said talk shit with your little homegirl right here. Ain't nobody scared of you bitches. None of you. Fuck both of y'all. How about that? How about that? Next time you learn to keep your fucking mouth closed. Bitch. Man, shut your bitch ass up, ho. You ain't finna do shit. You not finna do nothing. You ain't finna do nothing. You ain't finna do shit. Talking about next time. Man, shut up, bitch. Quit walking up on me, bro. No, you can't. Not on me. You're in my personal space. Is it? Give me 6 feet. You're in my personal space. Look. Look. Motherfucker all in my shit. Don't worry about it. I got the thing turning around. You wanna give a hug or something? Shut up, bitch. I don't need you fucking stupid ass remarks. Get your bitch ass away from me, man. Keep going. I don't have to. I don't have to go no motherfucking where. I don't have to go anywhere. Then why are you all in my face, bitch? Because you keep talking to me. It don't matter. It don't matter, bro. Keep talking to the community. It don't matter. You're not talking to the community. You talking shit, bitch. Get your pussy ass away from me, man. If I was Get your pussy ass away from me. But I'm not. Get your pussy ass away from me. I don't have to go nowhere. I don't have to go nowhere. I don't have to go either. You gotta go do your job. I am talking to you. No, you're not. I'm not your job. You are. No, you're not. No, I'm not. I'm concerned about you. No, you're not, bro.
Shout out to Thomas Smith.
Face, man. Because you a hoe. Why? Because you a hoe and you talk shit, bitch. I'm not talking shit. Yeah, you did. Before I started recording you, hoe. I'm recording you the whole time too, boss. I don't give a fuck. That don't mean nothing, bitch. I promise you that. I don't have to go nowhere. Your bitch ass is gonna walk. Your bitch ass is gonna walk away from me. Oh, that's not your job. That's not your job. No, it's not. Your job is to protect and serve. Get your faggot ass away from me. Your job ain't for my protection. No, it's not. The Supreme Court already ruled. My fucking safety isn't your concern, dumbass. Then why'd you say nigga aren't protecting service? Because do your fucking job. Talking shit to me is not it. What is my job? Get in your fucking car and go do your.
That's why a lot of police departments around the country changed that slogan from protect and serve, because just like you said, it's not their requirement to worry about your safety.
Good job. Sitting here talking shit to me. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I told you to take your fucking shirt off, bitch. I'm not gonna man. You don't want to talk about. Man, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Shut up, bitch, because you talking all that shit like you're trying to fight, ho. Your pussy ass up. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do next time? No, that was you. No, that was you, bitch. I got you on fucking video.
Shout out to Wolfie Gladly, accountability inspector. He says this cop has all day long to hope you say something and incriminate yourself. And basically, Manuel, my man Wolfie Gladly, he basically saying like next time, more times than often when you go out to record, the less the said, the better. You know,
Yeah.
you don't want to keep running like because they sitting there hoping you say something for them to say turn around, you're under arrest. That's what they do. So that was a little Jim Whoopi gladly dropped. Shout out to him for that.
I got you on video. All right, man. Why the bag? What's your name in fact? 4618. What's yours? What's your name? Your daddy. Your dad, nigga. That's my name. Your pops. You're fucking the nigga your mom's cheating with.
He mad. Yo, he mad right now. He was mad right there.
Dude, this is great.
Yeah, everybody ain't stupid, dude. Go ahead.
Hold on. I hit a button. I think I messed up.
It wasn't a question. You were trying to charge me up. Did I? Yeah.
Did I pass that part right there?
No.
I'm gonna file a complaint on your bitch ass. It's not open, dumb fuck. I don't have to.
Yeah, you went far.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to. You know that shit like you're trying to fight, ho. Shut your pussy ass up. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you? Hey, go do your job, bro. What are you still doing here? I am talking to you. You don't have to. This is not a. Then quit talking to me. I don't have to. I don't have to. This is a public. Look where I'm at. Look where I'm at. Look where I'm at. Look where I'm at. But you have a job to do. I don't. How? I'm talking to you. You don't want to talk to you. This isn't a consensual conversation. You keep talking to me. Because you're talking shit, nigga. You're talking shit, bitch.
Yeah, he upset about that.
You're talking shit, bitch. You're the one who wants to talk. Go do your job, bro. I am not a criminal. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a criminal. That's your job to fucking bust criminals, dumbass. Our safety isn't your concern. Don't go. I don't have to. Why you keep talking to me? Because I don't have to. You take your bitch ass back over there. You keep talking to me. Dude, this is not your job, no matter how stupid you try to be, man. Don't worry about it. In the morning, when this bitch opens, I'm gonna file a complaint on your bitch ass. It's not open, dumb fuck. Okay, you want to talk about supervisor? I don't have to. You don't want to file a complaint. Yeah, but it doesn't have to concern you. I'm trying to help you. You're not helping nobody. You do not help nobody. You try to get off. You got off your car and tried to intimidate me. It didn't work. Now, did you spit at me? You spit in my general direction. See how stupid that sounds? It wasn't a question. You were trying to charge me up. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm mad. That's why I'm talking shit to you. Before that, bro, I walked by. I drove by. Shut up, man. Shut up. Okay, man. Shut up. You too. Walk the fuck off. I'm perfectly fine here. No, you're gonna get in trouble. For what? For standing right here fucking with me. Why? I can stand here. Oh, you came. Since when? Are you on duty? What? I am on duty. All right, then get your ass back to work. No, I don't. Go ahead, stay right here. You do it.
So just to clear things up, they can do that, and they always do it. You know, as they don't put their hands on you. I've seen so many videos, even on my video, they walk up on you and they try to initiate contact. You know, and I've never seen a police officer get in trouble for that. They've been doing that for a long time, but he could conversate with you and egg you on as much as he want because his whole point is to lock you up. You know what I'm saying? Well, I just wanted to clear that up with you, bro. He could do that all day, and it sucks, but you know that's just what they do.
Answer to me. I don't. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I am the person that pays your fucking salary, dumbass. Where do I work? Where do you work? At your mom's house. Okay. Yeah, cleaning her pipes. Oh yeah? Yeah. Yeah. She pays me $1,000 a day. Okay, you report at tyranny? Yeah. Yeah. She takes care of me. Yeah. Yeah. What? Which one? Yeah. W2, dumbass. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Everybody ain't stupid, bitch. Have a good night. You too. Go ahead. You gonna leave before I do. I promise you that. All night, boss. No, you don't. For you. I got something for you. Right, you're the supervisor. And you sat there and watched him do the whole fucking thing. And then, no, should be quiet. Ain't nobody trying to hear your bullshit.
Is this after you fell off the bike the first time?
No. They still haven't done it. See, they still have it right. See, that's when the guy in the red shirt that you pull up right there.
Yeah.
See, right now is when the other guy is gonna go inside and get him to trespass me.
So he's in there soliciting a trespass right now while you're talking to the sergeant.
Yeah, he's gonna go right now because I start getting into it with this dude, and I'm telling him, like, you're sitting there gonna let him do that to me. And he's like, well, all I seen was you yelling at him. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I was like, cool, whatever, burn off then. So,
right? Because you fucked your narrative. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. Roll your window up. I know. Don't worry about it. I'm going to stay right here till you move around. I got all night too. I know, right? Bitch. Fucking pussies.
see, right there is when he takes off, and he's gonna go across the street and wait for me. And I didn't notice it until it was too late.
And you want to say shit to me, right? What's your name? Since
Look,
you want to talk shit, right? For what? What am I doing? Answer the question. Fuck that cop. It was a police officer. Bro, I'm sitting here talking shit to the police because they're fucking with me.
So he said he had a customer complain about you out there doing what? Being loud, arguing with the police?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well then let me correct their mistakes instead of coming out here and saying shit to me. You know what you could have told the lady or whoever told you that? They're fucking with him. Let him handle his business. Well, look what you just came out here and said to me. What do you mean? I'm a customer too. I'm a customer.
Radio Nerd said no lawyer would ever take this case. Too much cussing. Well, it's good that no lawyer would take the case because it was dismissed, right?
Yeah.
But what's even worse is that if you believe that a lawyer wouldn't take the case because of the cussing, what's even worse is that I got an echo going on. Can somebody turn that down? My bad. What's even worse is that he was knocked over off his bike by a police cruiser. So it would be definitely a shame if a lawyer wouldn't take that case, regardless of how much cussing he was doing, because that's his First Amendment right.
Yeah.
I'm a customer too.
So the whole point of this video is that not only was he hit by a cruiser once, but twice, right?
Yeah.
And it was dismissed. So we got a lot of people in the chat that feel some kind of way about how you spoke to the police. You know, you guys really got to understand, you can't really understand what's going on unless you have that camera in your hand and you're going through it with those police. Like, there's a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings that, goes through you while you're recording. And I'm pretty sure this anger that you had going on stems from situations from other police officers within Fort Worth, right? Like, you tired of this shit, right?
Yeah, and as far as like the cussing and everything, right? I get all that, right? But it still doesn't take away the fact that they hit me with their cop cars. It doesn't take away from that. Like, fine, you don't agree with me cussing. That's cool. You're entitled to it. It's your opinion. I'm not knocking nobody for saying that. I think I cuss too much. But once you get to a certain point where it's like you want to match the stupidity they have, you know what I'm saying? And I know it was wrong, and he got me out of my regular state, and that's why what happened,
But see, that's why, even getting out, I don't care. Even getting out your regular space is still protected under the Constitution as long as you don't incite, use any fighting words, saying you're going to kill somebody and really be threatening with your words. And, you have a problem with Fort Worth police. You got out your space, but at the end of the day, it didn't constitute you being knocked off a bike by two police cruisers. It doesn't even equate.
Okay. Is that fair? And what was the reason? I had a customer complaint. It wasn't this dude right here. All right, thank you very much. I will leave because I respect you, sir. Fuck you, pussy. Dick eater. What, bitch?
See, so I'm not a disrespectful person. It's just that dude.
I mean, we're not here to listen to sweet
Yeah.
melodies.
Well,
Fuck both of y'all pussies. Nobody's scared of you hoes. Watch what I'm gonna do, watch. Come to the sidewalk and still be right here.
It's coming up, right?
What now? What now? Y'all
yeah.
still hoes. Both the ass badge.
I'm gonna try that, Wolfie. Seeing right here is where I'm leaving already.
Did I skip the part when you fell off the bike?
Nah. It's fixing to happen. Cause I come around here one more time to flip him off.
Right here, look. Fuck you, pussy.
See right here, it's fixing to happen when I turn left. Like,
Say that again, Manuel.
I said, it's fixing to happen right here. Look, watch. See, I had to swerve him, and I'm turning around, looking at him, and boom.
Oh! Fuck you.
And right here, I ain't trying to hear it no more. I took off. See, and I even went to right there, that Family Dollar right there, and try to get the camera of that happening. But
Right.
they have a little sign that blocks it from seeing it. So you can't see it. See right here is where I had to swerve him.
Oh!
See right here. See, I was trying to go straight, and he put his car right there. Boom.
He definitely was moving. I can see that he was moving.
Yeah.
We'll try to slow it down real quick. He's moving right there.
See?
So he tried to run you over twice.
Yeah. Look, right there. That's
Oh! Fuck
boom.
you.
I fell
Man, I ain't doing nothing illegal. Just leave me alone.
because they already trespassed me. I'm leaving.
Because in my country, in this demonstration, the government is corrupt. But
And
So
I
now
just
what's going on? They after you now? Now they after you?
Yeah. I took off. I'm not gonna stop no more. Y'all tried to hit me. Y'all first gave me trespass, and then y'all want to hit me. Nah, I ain't trying to hear it. I got scared. I
You
took
out
off.
of there. Right.
Yeah, I wasn't finna stay there. And all it shows is me like going through where I told them I went all the way down Rosedale, and when I turned on Washington, that's my phone fell out of my hand, and then
So there's some chasing you right here.
yeah, you'll hear him say stop, stop.
He's running from the police right now after being hit, almost being hit by the police cruiser. Shout out to Deanna Latrell.
No, it didn't. Somebody asked if the cop car that hit me, it didn't have one. He turned off the red, white, and blue lights and turned off his headlights and then hit me.
Oh no, the lights were on.
No, they're asking about the other car.
Oh, okay. The other car?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck you.
Seeing this, I'm gone. I already lost him right here.
And you lost him.
Yeah, I ditched him. I lost him.
That's badass, dude.
So how many hours later did they catch up with you? How many hours later did they catch up with you?
No, man, like maybe a minute or two. As soon as I dropped my phone, I passed Allen and Hempfield, and the next street over is Jefferson, East Jefferson, and that's where it happened. So I didn't get away that far. Right here, I lost him. I lost the sergeant. The other one that I was arguing with, the bald-headed big dude, he's the one who ended up hitting me when he caught me, when he saw me when I crossed Allen Street. And that's how he hit me right there. So, and that's why I said, like, if look, it's on video. Y'all seen me running, right? So if that was anything legal or law, why did they drop my charge? Why did they dismiss my case?
Right, because they were wrong. You put the complaint. Well, I'm about to ask you to put the complaint form in. We just watched the video of how much trouble they put you through. But it's important to put that. It's important to put that in. It's important to get that in. I don't know, certain states, the local state rule is to put the complaint in before 90 days of the occurrence. Yeah. Because in some states, that's the only way you can move on to a federal lawsuit. So keep fighting, bro. Keep putting that, keep trying to put that complaint in. They trying to keep you from putting that complaint in because they know they violated your civil rights. That's just bottom line right there. Fort Worth, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all see the channel. I got the channel up. Here it go. Boom. Manuel Mata. He got five subscribers now. It started with 2. Well, it started with 1. Then I subscribed and then got 3 more.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I record them all the time. So this isn't the only incident I have with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like a on continuous thing, you know?
Right. Hey, Code A, you got any last words, bro? I appreciate you coming up.
Yeah, man. If that guy wants me to put his video on my page, I'll post one for him. That can bring some people over.
You heard him, man?
Yeah. Like, I really like, even if I was to put a lawsuit on him, I'm trying to get to where the law changes, where I don't want them to pay out nothing. I want them to go into somewhere and say police officers can no longer do this.
Right.
They lose their job or something, man. Come on.
Hey, Manuel, shout outs to Joe Black because of how important it is for you to put that complaint in, you might want to go ahead and do it online. Right? And just save your receipts, bro. Save your receipts, screenshot and all, screenshot it before you submit it and everything. Because once you put those complaint forms online, there's no way to retrieve any kind of information. You're just basically hoping that they receive it and that they let you know they received it. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you screenshot what you filled out, screenshot the part where you submitted it, and they said, thank you for submitting your complaint. So if anything happens where it disappears, you got, your receipts. You think what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I appreciate
if I could just say something about filing that complaint online around here. It's basically like the same thing as when you try to file one in person. You do the online complaint. I did one on in Johnson County and one here over a year ago. I went down there like a couple months after. I said, "Hey, what's up on my complaint?" They said, "Oh, well, we never got one. You need to file one in person." I even got them on video shutting the whole police department down when I got there to avoid a complaint.
Wow, the Lone Star State.
Yeah, they do not let you file a complaint here. It's a problem.
Shout out to Boston Lisa. Hey, anybody who has some information on how this guy could get around putting in a complaint in Texas, y'all go to his channel, respond to one of his, put a comment in one of his videos. It's Manuel Mata. We got Cody H on the panel as well. Cody, plug your channel real quick. Trying to get Cody to plug his channel real quick before I kick everybody out. Appreciate everybody that's been hanging out with me. Shout out to Wake Up America, Dreamland Moore, Boston Lisa, Level Wise to C, Deanna Latre, Joe Black, Wolfie Gladly, Accountability Inspector. I appreciate y'all, man. Wake Up America. I see you, bro. Radio Nerd. Thomas Smith. Who else we got in here? Who been hanging out? Patrick Bellamere. KP Nation. Cody, if you hear me, bro, come on back on and plug your channel on. Eddie Raja.
Hey, I'm on. I'm using my phone, and I don't have an option to look up my channel, but you can look it up on your YouTube.
Yeah, give it to
But
him.
I'd like to help this guy out, man. You know, if he wants to.
Well, y'all make sure y'all connect. Give him, put your email address or something in the chat so he can go back to it and y'all can exchange numbers.
Yeah, I have an email on my account or my YouTube channel where people reach out to me.
Okay,
we got to find some way to maybe go over their heads and talk to somebody higher up in maybe the Texas Rangers.
Give me the name of your channel again, bro.
Cody High Roller, CODY HIGHROLLER.
HIGH. Okay, got you. Yeah. Cody High Roller, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's me right there.
Okay.
Hey, check out, go to my videos real quick. I want to show you one I did in Fort Worth where they tried to use 8 bailiffs against me.
Mm-hmm.
I was at the Aaron Dean trial. My court day was the same day as Aaron Dean's. Keep going down. Keep going down.
That's it.
Right there it is. 8 bailiffs. That was in the courthouse when I was trying to get public documents.
Which one is it?
The one in the middle right there? Yeah.
This right here? Okay.
And you can't file a complaint on them for this.
Need to go to the 8th floor in regard to the request I'm here for today. The women here advised me that this is not exactly like I said. A man that was here told me to go to the 8th floor. If you let me finish, I'm going to explain why I'm here now. Before I came up here, I went to the 8th floor, and they don't allow recording in this courtroom. So they had advised me to come up here to fill out my report on transcripts from an April 5th Zoom hearing.
Shout out to Deanna Latre.
I got the paperwork over here.
Tell her thank you.
April 21st. I was here on April 21st and did what the bailiffs in the 8th courtroom had told me. I came back here last week, approximately around 10 days after I'd originally filled this request out, which they told me in the first video I did it was going to take 10 days. At that point, they had told me there was a special attorney over my court transcripts. I come back here today to say, okay, I'm here again for my transcripts. Here's what they give me. A gentleman walks out, tells me, oh, you have to go speak with the bailiffs on the 8th floor. So I leave here, go to the 8th floor. The bailiff's there. Tell me, what's in your hand? What's in your hand? I need to speak with the court reporter. At that point, they tell me, well, you're not going to get that here. That's not available. It's okay if that's not available. I guess I'll go back up to the 9th floor again and see where I can go from there. Right here.
Giving you the open records request form.
Let me finish. Right here's the phone number they provided me with. I just called that phone number. Called this number in the past too, actually. They don't know that. This person never answers the phone. So my question.
So you in there to file a complaint?
I'm in there to get a court transcript from a court hearing I had where this complaining witness lied on the stand. And I've been battling with them for about 2 months up to this point.
This person never answered. So my question. So where is the office of the court? For the court reporter?
No, I thought you asked for the sheriff's bailiff.
Did you have a paid lawyer or a public defender for this transcript?
I had a public defender at this time.
Did you ask?
Well, we don't really have a public defender here. We have a court appointed rotation, which is they have.
Did you ever ask the court appointed? Did you ask the court appointed to request that transcript?
Yeah, I did, and he wouldn't call me back. He has an office downtown, which is in like a building, and you can't even get through the gate to talk to him. Or I want to say I emailed him over 10 times because I had been calling several times saying, "Hey, can we get the transcript?" He never will answer the phone, never does talk to me.
Have you tried to put in a complaint on him?
He withdrew. I told him I wanted him off my case, and he withdrew, and they gave me a new attorney.
But no complaint on what he did. You didn't try to put a complaint on what. You didn't try to put a complaint on what he did.
The lawyer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a bar complaint, and I probably could file a bar complaint on him because he's done some other questionable stuff, like try to get my bond violated. My attorney's name was Tim Moore. His ratings have drastically dropped since I started telling people about my attorney.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't fight for you at all. He's the kind of attorney. He's working for the other side the whole way. He's not even good at lying to you.
Trying to ask you, what do you got in your hand? I obviously went through a metal detector, and you're not allowed to film inside the courtroom in a public courtroom.
They're the only ones that are going to be allowed.
Did I ask them that? Yeah, I have asked them that in the past.
Okay, well, I can't explain why they're doing something.
So basically what we've ran into, there's no office for the court appointed, or excuse me, not court appointed attorney, but court appointed court reporter, excuse me. There's no office for the court reporter. There's no legitimate phone number.
Those are legitimate phone
Can I see
numbers.
your contact sheet?
Here you go.
Those are legitimate phone numbers. Whether they answer or they're home because of COVID, I have no idea. There is no public.
That's the problem.
You have to contact them through those numbers or that contact information. If you're wanting to complain on the bailiffs, like you asked a minute ago, she told you the supervisor for the bailiffs is on the plaza level.
Oh, but you know what? These are judges' bailiffs.
Well, it's the court reporter that, yes, he dealt with the judge's bailiffs, exactly.
Okay.
So I'm not sure who governs, or I don't know which bailiffs he dealt with, but they're the courtroom bailiffs. So I'm not sure that those are the people that are governing.
Those are her.
It may be the bailiffs. Yeah.
So basically,
they're
so at this point, we've been through everything. We've proven that in fact there's no legitimacy to this court reporter's number.
That's not true.
Would this be a matter of suppression of evidence?
No, it's not, and we're done discussing those.
I believe it is
I'm
because
asking you if you want to go out another.
Wow, they said they're done discussing the business that you're trying to conduct.
When I said suppression of evidence, I believe that's the point that the bailiff was called. I found out it was actually a woman that was behind the glass that had called the 10 bailiffs in to try to arrest me.
Because everybody's got work to do. If you want to file a complaint, just go to where you can go file the complaint. But you're welcome to
I did
fill
file
out.
right here. Right here's where I filed.
The one that they had did not have enough information to contact you. You need to give them a way to write you or email you back because of your pending cases. If you will do that, then you will probably get the response at least as to what you need or if there's any other information they need. Okay, so if you'd like to do that, we can take that from you now.
Okay.
Did you lose the pen?
I didn't think I ever had a pen.
It had a pen. It's right there.
There ain't a pen
There's a
left.
pen.
Oh,
There's a
here it
pen
is. I
right
got
there.
you.
You do have a pen.
Where you want me to provide that at now?
I want you to fill out a new form with that information on it. I mean, just fill out a new form.
She got a nasty attitude.
With what you want and put the full information on it.
But you said this.
Shout out Sweet as Sugar's Revenge.
This goes to the open records people within the DA's office.
This has nothing to do with transcripts, right?
I don't know if he can do anything with that or not. I don't know that answer. So if you request, then he can respond to you. As far as requesting the transcripts from the court reporter, that is different, right? You're not requesting it from them, but he at least knows what you're asking for. The information that I gave you for the judge, you have to go through the court itself to request that from the court reporter yourself.
You have a law library?
You know, is there a law library in this building? I'm not sure if there's an open one or not. I didn't think so.
I was about to say that if they do, it's not open because they got people working remotely from home.
There's an open one.
It's not open.
I don't know that there, that's a good question. Let me see if I can get that answer, because I don't think there is like a public.
So you'd have to file a motion if you're going through the courts.
I have no idea what you have to do to go through the courts. But if you'll give him a email address or
What the hell?
I have no idea, but that's not even you.
That's not me?
I have no idea, but let's finish the form here so we can get that done, please.
Okay, I provided my email.
Okay, did you tell him specifically what you want? Can you tell him what you want? Say the specific stuff that you're asking for.
Yeah, here it is.
What happened about the probation, bro?
You can barely hear him. I don't think you could hear him if you're
That's
in.
not this. And they told them that you was on probation.
Yeah, they told him I was on probation. And when I walked out, you can hear one of the officers speak up and say, he's just filming. And then the other lady that was sitting there holding the phone was like, that's not the point. That's not the point.
Wow.
Yeah. Like they had him up there to try to arrest me.
Can you tell him what you want? Say the specific stuff that you're asking for.
Yeah, here it is.
Okay, so let me read this. So it says transcripts from, what is this? Okay, so this is not legible. Can you please fill this out in a way that we can record for you? Or are you not wanting to do this now? Are you more interested in what's going on in the hallway? Because I really need you to fill this out if you're wanting this.
So why you got to go in the hallway? Why is she telling you to go in the hallway if you got to fill the paperwork out?
No, I went into the hallway to see what was going on.
No, she mentioned something about you going to the hallway. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Okay, so this is legible. Can you please fill this out in a way that we can record for you? Or are you not wanting to do this now? Are you more interested in what's going on in the hallway? Because I really need you to fill this out if you're wanting this.
Shout out to Level Eyes to see. She said again, federal court ruled all restrictions are government overreach. The emergency is over.
Are you,
Is there a problem with me?
done with this now? Listen, that's not the point.
So we got
Wow. She said that's not the point.
Because I really need you to get this out if you're wanting.
Yeah, you hear?
So she got triggered. She got triggered because the police officer was trying to educate her, saying, hey, he's in a public space, he's in a public area, he's just recording. She got triggered, started flailing her arms, saying, that's not the point. That's crazy, bro.
After this happened, the court reporter had emailed me out of like nowhere. She say, "I
Out
went
of
to court
nowhere,
today.
huh?
Here's the transcripts."
I bet.
Because I filed that FOIA request to put my email on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd been battling for 2 months trying to get them to do it until this happened.
I was in there filling my paperwork out when you guys showed up.
Okay. Okay, is everything good?
There was never a point where everything wasn't good.
Okay, let's go, guys.
So we got all this traffic out here.
Supervisor.
Ask this how many supervisors you got? You were all supervisors here?
Do you want the supervisor or not?
Well, my question is whenever you're requesting your 371st,
And they getting the fuck out of there. They don't want no smoke with that. They already deemed that you wasn't committing a crime. They don't want nothing to do with that.
They tried to intimidate me to where I couldn't get evidence that goes against the prosecution's claims.
The police.
Yeah, they didn't want me to get evidence of this person lying about me. And they tried to intimidate me out of there.
here now, because now I'm over here dealing with this. All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. We had about 10 guards here.
I'm not touching that. Did you want to fill this out?
Yeah, let's fill this out.
Okay. So do me a favor, and
I'm going to go ahead and cut the audio there. Basically, what you just witnessed was I went to the 371st court to speak with the court coordinator, which I was advised to do by the records department there. At that point, the bailiffs were both extremely rude to me. Tell me what's in your hand, even though I'd already been through a metal detector, which is irrelevant. I think what they were scared of was being recorded. At that point, I asked, well, where can I go from here? They told me, we ain't going to let you get that here.
Wow.
Which is very apparent. There's some corruption going on in there, because why would you not be allowed to film your interactions in a public courtroom? I'm sure they have their reasons. They always do. It's not even real reasons. It's excuses mostly. So upon returning to the records department, where I was just at, they tell me, oh, we're going to go ahead and contact the supervisor over the bailiffs for you. When this woman shows up, she starts filming too. It seems like she was trying to spin her own story. I held my composure the whole way with them. And they sent about 10 guards, maybe more. I haven't took time to count it out yet. Oh, well. It was basically used for intimidation purposes.
Mm-hmm.
And purposes that I believe they're trying to suppress evidence in this case. Hopefully that's not the case. Another thing is just to try to harass you, to make you not want to look into the case that you're battling. Because I can't think of any other reason off the top of my head why you'd have to send 10 guards up for a man that's just filling out a FOIA request asking about transcripts in regards to his case.
Shout out to Sweetest Sugar's Revenge. She says, how catchy do you think this is going to be for other police departments to initiate the same policy across the country at the resistance? I don't know. You want to answer that, Cody? How catchy you think it would catch on? I think, let me just say something real quick on that. I think it's already caught on. I think it's all the way around the country. It might not be used with every employee in the courthouse or in the police station, but I'm pretty sure that they're going all around the country, and they've been doing it for a while. So as far as it being catchy, it's already been caught, in my opinion.
I think they're going to do that, and they're going to make it to where you can't get public documents either.
And they're using this pandemic as a diversion to get anything in this day and age right now.
They've almost set themselves up as like a terrorist organization that's not even really here to protect and serve. It's like they're here to try to extort people, racketeering. It's all about making the courts money. It's like we have an occupying army here amongst us. And
right.
Now they've declared themselves in Fort Worth a private business. like the other guy we had on earlier, Manuel, he was trying to file a complaint. I just showed I've had the same issues he's had with them. They're trying to make it where you can't file. They have it now where you can't file a complaint at all.
Cody, you got another device on over there? I hear echo.
What's that?
You have another device on in the stream? I can hear an echo when I talk.
No, I don't hear I hear you pretty clear, but I'm on a Android phone.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm about to close this very soon. Hey, Cody, I appreciate you coming up, man, and showing us your experience. Where was this at again? It was at the courthouse in Fort Worth, Texas, right?
Yeah, it's all of them. It's the courthouses. It's the police departments. The courthouse, I believe they're trying to move to where they won't allow people to get public documents, and if you try to get them, they're going to try to come out and intimidate you or make it as hard as possible on you.
This is Cody's channel right here, y'all. Cody High Road. 1.5 subscribers.
Hey, I appreciate it, guys. I'm gonna reach out to that Manuel guy. I want to help him, and
go ahead and
contact the Texas Rangers.
Yeah, y'all go ahead and get together.
All right, man. Thanks for having me. Peace.
No problem, man. Thanks for coming up. Have a good night.
Oh yeah. Take care, brother.
Bye-bye. All right, y'all. That's our show, man. Nice little 2 segments. We had Manuel Mata. We had Cody High Roller. We've seen videos from each of them showing the tyranny in Fort Worth, Texas. It's crazy. So I did my part. I showed it to y'all. This is what's going on. I try to show y'all the tyranny and corruption throughout the country. What we gonna do about it? Well, that's up to us. It's the resistance, man. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Sweet as Sugar's Revenge, Wolfie Gladly, Accountability Inspector, Manuel Mata, Level Eyes to See, Show Me Sasquatch. Whoop! What's up? Joe Black, Thomas Smith, Wake Up America, Deanna Latreg, the one and only Deanna Latreg with the information. Appreciate you for that. If y'all need the information that Deanna Latreg pulled up, just redball it back. Dreamland Moore, Nico Gotti, Boston Lisa, Eddie Raja, John Ear. Shout out to everybody. I appreciate y'all. Trying to have a special program on New Year's Eve. All the reasons why you shouldn't trust your government. So if you guys have a reason why we shouldn't trust our government and want to make it a reason, submit it to my email, eyezonbluebloodz@gmail.com. I have reasons myself. I got a couple, like the Tuskegee experiment, the moon landing, things of that nature. Iran-Contra incident, stuff like that. So if you guys have any, we can make it a show. We can make it a good show. Bring in 2022. Top 25, top 30, top 40, top 50 reasons why not to trust your government. Send it to eyesonbluebloodz@gmail.com. Hit the likes. Everybody about to get killed out here. Like it for everybody.
It's a very psychological thing that's happening here.
A little lag, so I guess I need to get up on out of here. Hopefully y'all can hear me. But that's the channel right there, Cody High Roller. The video we just seen earlier was Mr. Mata. I like to call him Dr. Freeze, Manuel Mata, because when he speaks to them cops, man, they just freeze and please. But like I said, I'm having a show on New Year's Eve, and I would like y'all input on the top reasons not to trust our government. Shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe. It's the resistance. Y'all have a good night.